Hey guys, we are Edge of Paradise and you're watching Interview Under Fire.
So Margarita and the guys, finally.
Yes.
I want to welcome you back to Interview Under Fire and welcome back to Dallas, of course. Thank you for taking the time to sit with me today. I feel like we've been like pen pals since we last spoke, a year and a half ago, talking about how great your relationship was with the band. But what an exciting way to finish off 2023 with Dragonforce, Amaranth, Nanoware of Steel. I mean, how are you guys? I mean, I know it's early in the tour, but how has it been? I know we're kind of just fresh into it, but you guys have seen, I mean, it took me, 5-10 minutes for you guys to finish talking to the fans? How's the tour been? I think good, right?
It's been good. I mean, it's been a bit chaotic, just, first few shows. But the shows, the crowds, they've been incredible. We're so grateful to be here.
Yeah, lots of chaos, a lot of just
Chaos
go.
Beautiful chaos.
Beautiful chaos, because in the end, when we come out and we're done and we meet the crowd, like you said, and people come up to us, it makes it all worth it. All that
Lots
chaos
of rain.
is great.
Yeah, you guys came on a day where we didn't get rain for the last a few weeks. Wow. I was just telling you guys came on the day where it was just pouring rain. Now it's actually feeling better.
I think we brought the thunder, actually.
We brought the thunder. Reign of Terror.
We talked about this, and I want each of your guys' opinion on this. I'm always intrigued to hear about other aspects of an artist's life that potentially feed into their creativity and personality. When I had Margarita on last time, we talked about something that I'll never stop mentioning, because one thing that I want to talk about you is your art. And you guys have seen what she has done, a visual one at that, because you're an artist on the stage, but aside from that, you're a painter. I wondered how and where the inspiration started, and when did your bandmates figure out that there's another side of you that they didn't see, aside from just being a vocalist? Because you have some of your art, I saw that on the merch table, which I will pick up in a minute, but tell me more about that, whoever wants to start, about Margarita's other side as an artist.
Pretty sure, as everybody knows, she's an extremely talented woman, right?
Yeah.
When I joined the band, I didn't know she was also a painter, and one thing that she does perfectly is her paintings.
Yeah.
Besides music, besides singing, we all admire her. So it's pretty cool that she gets to do that.
Yeah.
And also supports the band with her talent.
Did you know that about her before you met her?
No, I know.
She was like, hey, by the way, I can do this.
Yeah, no. It was an amazing thing to find out about her too. When we were playing our first shows, I saw the paintings. I was like, oh, is that you? Yeah. I was like, holy wow, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Did you want to add something?
Yeah, I mean, she started bringing paintings to rehearsal, and I said, "Oh, those are cool. Who made those?"
Are anybody else paints?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
yeah, Margarita, I've been in the band the longest out of us three, so they've been the band for a while. But I started to see that pretty much right away, because she's not only creative in the studio and doing the music, but she would always show me the album covers or anything like that, and she's either art directing or doing art herself and incorporating her own art into the imagery of the entire band altogether.
It's just hitting me now. Are you Dave?
I'm David.
David.
Yes.
Not two Daves.
Yeah, Dave and David.
Dave.
Who are the two that started the band? You guys met in LA?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I want to transition into that. How often do you guys look back on the early days of the band when this all began? Because I asked you about this when we first talked about how the band formed. And I want to ask you, do you look back on the early days? Did you know that this is where you guys would be after?
Well, I mean, the goal is always to keep moving up. So obviously incorporating more and more into the rise of the thing, and building it. It's a constant struggle to build it. It's been that since the beginning. So you look back, but you're always looking forward. We're always looking forward, trying to do the next thing, trying to rise, get above where we're at now. We have, big goals. So.
Yeah, and then you guys just dropped Hologram this year.
Hologram.
And the last one, I thought the last album was the peak, but then you guys dropped Hologram earlier this year. I mean, good luck topping this one. But
Wait till you hear the next songs.
no, and you guys had the album on the merch table. Yeah. Before we move on, a popular topic I like to talk about with all my guests is Texas, right? Because this has been a popular destination stop for countless of bands over the years. I just had a conversation with the drummer from Amaranth, and he was talking about how great Texas was. But last time you were here, when was it? It wasn't too long ago, but as far as like Dallas, it's been a while, right?
Yeah, when Dave and I started the band, we did a lot of touring on our own.
Yeah.
And I would say that we really started this. We started this band when we met, but really seriously in 2017 maybe, and that's when we did the US tours on our own, and we did Houston, we did Dallas, we did San Antonio, Austin, but BFEs I believe. It was you booking the shows and doing all, it's not easy. It's like,
so I gotta ask, this is what, second of the third Texas date?
No.
Right? Because you guys are going to Texas.
Yeah.
One more.
Austin.
Have you guys been to Buc-ee's yet?
No.
No, we
Okay.
drove.
Okay. Somebody knows. Who knows what it is? Okay. So a lot of the bands who come through, they always ask me, "What is this place?" It's been a touring stop now. Yeah. You guys are.
We saw it.
You need to go inside it because
We want to. We like always driving in there.
and it's got. I got the list here. It's got kolaches, barbecue, jerky, homemade fudge. It's not just a gas station anymore. It's funny because when someone like from Denmark would tell me, "Oh, hey, you got to visit here," someone coming to Texas, "Hey, you got to go to
We
Buc-ee's."
have been there, remember. We've been there before.
The one with the chipmunk.
Yes. It's so huge. There is like 100 gas stations.
Yeah. So, if you guys are making stuff, I think you guys pass through it on the way to Austin.
I
Yeah.
want to know what they spend in their billboard ads.
Hey, when you go there,
every 5
so if you
miles.
guys make a stop, get the PJs. It'll last you the entire tour.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Just take it from the bands that I've interviewed. We had Fernanda from Crypta on our show, and she was talking about she bought PJs, like the hoodie and everything. She was all set, but such a sweetheart. Anyway, so I know last night. So last night you guys were in Austin, right? Is that right? Last night you guys were in Austin.
Yes.
So I know this is the beginning of the tour. Are you guys getting to spend any time in these cities? Because being on the road, how much time are you getting to spend for yourself?
It's still the beginning of the tour, so it's a bit chaotic at the beginning.
Is there a date that's circled for you?
Actually, we have a day off, and we're stopping in Baton Rouge, and I've never been to New Orleans.
Me neither. No, I've never.
And we got this really cool historic hotel, so I'm really excited to see it.
Try the Po' Boys.
Where?
It's in New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Is that where you guys are going?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Po' Boys, P-O-B-O-Y-S. It's a sandwich, and they if you get it with like oysters, I don't know if you're a seafood person. I
love seafood.
But if you get it with that, they take it straight from the ocean because it's near the ocean in Louisiana. And it's amazing, but let me know how that goes.
Buc-ee's in the.
Yeah, you won't. We were in Japan, and I was like dying over all the seafood. I love all that stuff.
I can only take
He
so much
was
seafood,
hungry the whole time. We went to like the best restaurant.
Bro, there's a restaurant right here, man. You guys are in good hands on this street. Out of any
No,
place.
we're gonna hit. Yeah,
we are always starving.
Oh, that's right. There you go. Now, here's the thing. I want to ask this question because this has been a popular debate. You guys know this. Blue Ridge. Okay. Whoever wants to go first. I just want to hear your experience on it. We've heard so many bands. We've heard so many publicists. We've heard so many tour managers talk about their aspects about it, what they didn't like about it. But I saw the footage from your guys. You guys were able to play it. Tell me how it was.
Yes.
So the floor is yours
I'll
on this
go
one,
first. So I think overall we had a good experience because we were lucky enough to play the first day, and before everything fell apart, we were able to play. The only thing is we were dying of how hot it was. Like I think
Day
it was
1 of 4,
over.
right? You guys were on day
Well,
1.
no,
Okay,
day
okay.
1. Yeah, it was like over 100 degrees. I think by the last song we're about to pass out.
Gosh.
Yeah, but that same day, lightning struck the stage. It started raining. They got caught in the rain. I went back earlier. They got stuck there. So after that, unfortunately, the festival fell apart.
Yes.
So
I saw the video of I don't know who took it, but you guys were walking in the rain. and
Yeah,
being
same.
We
like
were
just,
about
like
to
just
see-
getting exiting.
Who was it? I mean, prior to the rain, we were covered in dirt. It was all.
But it was
like,
windy
prior-
too, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
okay.
Because
But
it's open for
yeah.
it's great.
Well, I mean, it's how it is at the festivals,
So
right?
We got
So
covered in dirt and we got rain.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Good.
fun playing, and it was a great stage.
How was the turnout for the crowd? Like,
Yeah, there was a lot of people there. There's a lot of people waiting in line. We waited 3 hours to get a car rental. So,
oh my god.
yeah, I mean, the whole place was overrun. I mean, Virginia, I don't remember the town that they had it in, but it was inundated with people, and they weren't prepared. I mean, it wasn't just a festival.
Yeah.
Really, it was like the car rental place. It was insane. Everything was understaffed.
the car rental place, I mean, that's not the festival's fault, I guess, right? So I don't want to back.
Margarita's being so nice. I love
I
that
don't want to
about her.
bag too
It's
much.
Virginia.
Yeah, but we don't know what's going on, so we don't want to bag on anybody. Like
No, of
I
course
don't know
not,
the
of course
whole
not.
story.
It's always-
We had a great
You guys
time.
have been to so many tours, so I always want to ask about how this experience was, because people do want to know. It is an
Yeah.
experience that some
Yeah.
people, like someone
Well,
like
I
me.
feel very bad for the fans that drove so long.
Yeah.
They didn't or flew. It's expensive.
Some fans couldn't even enter. Like they
Right.
went there, they bought
Some
tickets, and
people
they couldn't
waited
even.
13 hours in line.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I met more people in line at the car rental.
Yeah,
I
but
met a lot of people going to the festival.
he was so mad about the
I
car
think,
rental.
I think
That's
that statement alone kind of just
the car
has its
rental.
own weight.
The car rental.
That's-
Yeah, I was there in line. It was like crazy.
Anyway, but I appreciate you guys sharing that. I know it's not an easy subject to discuss considering what's been going around, but
I mean, they tried to do a really great thing because the festival had amazing bands.
it had a great repertoire. Like
I mean,
a
it was
great
too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. They had so many people they're trying to cram into a location. It's insane. If it had gone off without a hitch, people would have been saying how amazing this was, right? It
Yeah.
would have been the greatest festival ever. It would have eclipsed. What's the one they did in the 60s? Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
the new Woodstock, right? But it didn't happen because of the rain.
Yeah.
Woodstock,
So
just
now
getting
we're on
that.
the underdog.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like I feel like we could go down this rabbit hole further and further, but
is what it is.
considering you guys
Yeah,
have
we
toured
had
so much, yeah. But hey, you guys are here doing your thing. This tour, okay? So I want to talk about this: Dragonforce, Amaranth, Nanowar Steel. Tell me more about this lineup because this is an important tour, and I had this discussion with Morton about how for a lot of power metal, symphonic metal fans, it's an important tour for them. You guys saw the turnout; it is packed from front to
Yeah,
back
the
here.
shows have been great. So
And
far.
yeah, you guys have some, veterans in this lineup from the whole movement of music. Margarita, and this is as a collective. I ask a lot of questions about chemistry between different members of the same band because I always find those topics interesting, which we talked about how you have chemistry between you guys. But in this case, I do want to talk about the chemistry between the different bands on this tour. And do you think it takes chemistry for a tour like this to work? And if so, what kind of chemistry do you take out there? Because the lineup, I feel like each band is complementing the other. You got Dragonforce coming up next, so you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, so far, Dragonforce has been amazing.
Yeah.
They're super. I mean, they've been more than accommodating. I mean, Dragonforce, great. They've been one of the best bands we've ever played with and met. I mean,
Did you
they're-
play on guitar here like all of us
I
did?
mean, yeah. I did.
I did.
But I know. The Fire and Flames or whatever the song is.
The one song
because
that
I was a
everyone
guitar
knows, right?
teacher, I had to
Yeah.
teach it. But Herman's a great guitar player.
He is.
He's amazing, and he's really humble. He's been really good to us. He's lets us. I mean, yeah, amazing guy. But Nanowar, great band. Those guys are so
I was not
cool.
expecting that. We had Nanowar on our show earlier this year.
Great
I mean,
guys. I mean, they're super
Not like
cool.
that. I was laughing from just
Yeah.
the beginning of the
But
set to
and
when
they're
you
great
texted me.
musicians. They're
Yeah.
kicking ass up there, right? They're great people.
They
Yeah,
are.
no,
I feel like you're in great hands with this.
We have to share a lot of our equipment with Nanowar still.
Yeah, I think the same
we
drum
help
set.
each other.
The same drum set, right? Yeah.
Same sound system.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's really cool. Like Herman said to me, and it really stuck. He's like, I know what it's like because I've been through all this. You're away from your family. You're on the road,
Yeah.
and that's why it's rare that because we're opening for them, right? So he doesn't really have to accommodate as much as he does.
With-
So that's why, today. So I'm gonna go practice a little bit. Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
No pressure. No pressure at all.
Actually, and who's the guitar player? He has a guest guitar player on the. Who is it?
That's fucking awesome, guys.
Andy Timmons.
The guitar player is another one still, right?
No, Andy Timmons.
He
Yeah.
was in Danger.
Yeah.
He's got tons of instrumental stuff. He's like, I mean, I've seen him do a bunch of clinics. He's just like, guitar player way up here.
Yeah. It's
So
it's almost like a friendly competition because they have such high stature. I gotta meet myself up here.
I mean, everybody, musicianship on this tour, everybody's killer. Like, none of the people here are lacking anything. Everybody's killer on this tour. So as people, we're just trying to get into the same space and do a job.
Yeah, because it's very challenging. We have to fit 4 sound checks, all the gear in all one day. So everybody's working together. And I've known Alicia for a while too, the bass player. Alicia, she has her band in LA as well.
I think it's highly underrated how much people don't talk enough about her. Because I'm just a fan. I think that's one of the best things Dragonforce has ever made, bringing her on as a bassist, because it gives another layer to Dragon, what they already have established in the past. But she's amazing though. I think she has a side band of her own too.
Well, that's how they got her. Yeah, she has a Vigil of War. That's how we know her, because we were in LA, so we always kind of crossed paths, but never played a show at the same time. So it's kind of cool how it's like full circle.
Get that crossed off the bucket list, right?
Now, what time is the song?
Well, the Amaranth is on right now.
Okay. We're
so
okay
it's
with
kind
time?
of
Okay. We're almost done, but before we're almost done, because I got a couple more. You guys are on the road. I'm interested. What are some essentials? What are some essentials you take with you on the road that you have to take on tour?
A lot of socks.
My stage box. I'm kidding.
I've had some interesting answers. I've had someone tell me they take their stuffed animal with them on tour.
That's him.
Did you see that? You were supposed to see
because number one, it helps with mental health,
Right.
and also it reminds them of home. I don't know.
I gotta address that.
Okay, if you want.
I do have a stuffed animal, but it's in my case for my amp to hold it because I didn't have enough foam. So it's just a filler. I don't actually sleep with my Krusty the Clown stuffed animal, okay?
So, I mean, I totally agree.
He just kept it at that and didn't explain it. He's like, okay, hold on.
It's obvious that it's necessary. So when I get to a new town, I just kill a new animal and hold it. I just hold it.
What is wrong with him? No, we did run over a deer and we felt very bad. Long time ago.
David, you guys are like
Cut that
inseparable,
out.
I swear to God, both of y'all. Okay, what do you take with you on the road? Okay.
And baby wipes.
He spent $150.
Oh my God, noodles. We have.
But that's good for food.
No, it's not good for food. It's not. We don't eat them.
Did you already buy your stash, or?
He has a stash of noodles.
It's every
noodles.
brand of energy drink that you could find.
And noodles.
Literally. Every brand.
It's the noodle soup
It's like
That is so funny.
that no one ate yet.
Yeah, but you want us to sign them and sell.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah, we gotta sell the soup.
Okay. Before we end this has been a great interview, by the way. I appreciate you guys for doing this. Before we end things, Margarita, you had a drawing for me.
I know.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, I'm going to blame our merch girl Lexi, because
We can do it after the interview.
She
so.
sold all my paintings, and
I looked at. Are they all out? Are they all gone?
yeah,
It's okay, though.
I brought 10, and I was going to save one, and they all sold out. I didn't think they would, and I wasn't at the merch table.
For good reason. Okay, for good reason.
But I have started, and actually it's in the, because I brought some that are not finished, and they're in the RV. So I'm going to finish one for you and send it.
I'll hold you to it. Now, as we finish things off here, if my math is correct, I think it's been 12 years and counting with the band, right? Since the inception.
I wouldn't. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, the first 6 years
2011?
were kind of finding the
Okay.
roots.
Because that's when we
did really-
met.
2017 is when this
Yeah.
the direction got finalized.
Yeah, because I was doing a lot of other stuff.
But
Like,
the backstory is so important
there's a lot of
too,
history.
so-
There's a lot of
yeah.
well, I never really wanted to be in a band. Not that I didn't want to. It's just it was never even like on the horizon. I hate bands. I just never imagined I would be able to sing. I was never a singer. I played the piano my whole life. I was in theater. I did a lot of science. be in a band, like it was the furthest thing in my mind. So I was still doing a lot of other stuff, and then in 2017 things kind of took off, and then we really put everything
it
into
took
it.
off in like pretty quickly. I mean, I feel as if you guys have one up yourselves again with Hologram. And
I mean, but that's the goal, is to keep one-upping the last thing. To try to, and it takes a lot out of you, because the goal is to put it up here and try to reach that goal every time. If you can keep doing that, then you're getting somewhere, right? Whoever knows what that is, we're just trying to climb the ladder, right? Wherever the ladder goes, we're going to find out.
Hey, you guys are touring with some bands that I grew up listening to, so
Yeah, it's pretty
so
cool.
that's already a win for me. But last question: do you have a different outfit for every night?
Pretty much.
How do you plan that out? And do you how do you plan that out?
Right?
I planned this pretty hard.
But do you really have a different outfit for every
Yeah,
night?
well, we're very okay. I kind of make them do this because we all have to.
I love it.
Yes, I know.
We pretty lucky to have spots
Yes, because I think it's important that we are very unified on stage.
Yeah.
Because we have a theme. There's a theme throughout the albums. There's a theme throughout the paintings, just everything. So yeah, and we're like this brand is called Neophoric.
Yeah.
And they make a lot of custom stuff, and this is all from them. You took yours
I was
off.
telling her that's so cool.
Yeah, and it all glows.
Yeah.
Look at the back.
I was telling her, that's amazing. I was telling Margarita how I play a lot of Mortal Kombat, so the new Mortal Kombat, I'm just like, this is like a perfect.
Right. This is a total Mortal Kombat outfit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you haven't played the new game, look at those. You can one up those costumes. Considering what I just said, you even had to light up the shoulders. That was so creative. But anyway, we could talk about that forever.
I know.
Do you guys have any just last words, any shout outs, anything you'd like to plug in or mention as far as Edge of Paradise, Hologram, the tour? I mean, you still got a whole tour left. So
Disarm is out.
Yeah, we have. We just released the cover song "Disarm" It's produced by Howard Benson, Neil Sanderson from 3 Days Grace. Yes, and we have a guest
Smashing Pumpkins.
from Smashing.
So I just got goosebumps. So one of my favorite bands of all time is Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, cool.
Siamese Dream is on my top 5 albums of all time. I have not heard this.
You gotta
Yeah, go check it out.
So it's got
Holy
Caleb,
shit.
what's his name?
Caleb Hiles.
So it's a duet kind of thing. It's Margarita and Caleb singing, and we arranged it, so it's the
Oh my
band,
gosh.
playing it.
Yep.
You gotta. I think you gotta listen to it.
Well,
I'm psyched.
yeah.
I think it came out great.
Yeah.
It's really heavy.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, with her voice? Are you kidding me? Hell yeah. I mean, sign me up. Guys, thank you. This has been great.
Thank you guys for having me.
I've been looking forward to having you here in Dallas, Margarita, and getting to
Thank
meet your
you.
awesome bandmates. You guys crushed it up there. But hopefully come back soon. All right?
Thanks for everybody.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Appreciate you guys.
y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much.